Hello again, everyone. Scoons Comics here with another exciting, oh so thrilling comic book haul. Yes. Hi, I'm back. How are we all doing? Good? It's snowing everywhere. It's cold. It's gross. It's February. I don't like it. I was debating making the video this evening. Just wanted to sink into the couch, but I made one last week. I got some books to show off. I'm excited about, so here we go, people. First half of this is stuff I picked up at local comic book shop sale a few weeks ago, and then I got a lot of good stuff just yesterday at Half Price Books, and a couple of things today. So we'll just get into it, shall we? I like to pick up last issues when I can find them. This is the last issue of Robin 183. I really liked, Tim Drake's one of my favorite characters, this Robin. Chuck Dixon writing the series for the first, gosh, I don't know how many issues it was, 100 issues or so, and then it came back. I didn't really follow it after that, but last issue, cool. But here's the problem with these last issues now, right? It used to be a whole conversation you'd have with the comic book publisher. The letter page would be in there. There'd always be like, there'd be like something from the editor or from the writer, like, well, it's been 100 whatever issues. Thanks, guys. It's been a great run. Want to thank, blah, 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 blah. Nothing in this. There was a 2-sentence blurb at the end. Sad. But still, last issue. That's cool. Then I keep trying to pick up these issues when I find them. This is Mike Allred's Silver Surfer, which I just think looks so cool. Mike Allred, one of my favorite artists. Silver Surfer number 13. Got it for like 75 cents, I think. Yes. Then I got a couple random Bronze Age goodies here that I have yet to go and buy. Last week I was complaining I didn't have any new bags and boards. I still don't. I went to my local shop, they were sold out. So I gotta go hopefully back this weekend, we'll see. But here is Captain America 288. That's cool. Revolution 1993. That was like in a 50-cent bin, so that was a cool deal. I'll look at the back cover here. Kubert. I showed Kubert to my son, and he was like, what is that? I'm like, yeah, I don't really know what that is either. Then we got Captain America 289. This is cool, because this is like one of these assistant editor month things. And the whole cover's like DC comic style, right? Like that's meant to mimic that. So that's pretty cool. You got MODOK Red Skull there. It's a really cool cover, and it's like 50 cents. And so I got, 2 Bronze Age Captain America books for $1. Take that anytime I can get it. Then I picked this up strictly for the cover, and it's a little beat up, but it was only $1. Thor King Size Annual number 7, featuring the Eternals. I'm not specking on this or anything. I just thought it looked like a cool cover. And, later Bronze Age stuff. Later in my mind, 78. Still, very cool cover. You can see the lettering, though, on Thor. It's all beat up there. Tried cleaning it up a little bit, but, still, nice-looking book. And then, boy, this was a quarter, this next one. It's beat up, but not terribly so. Captain America 140. Captain America and the Falcon. I am trying to I have not touched it in a long time, but whenever I find these Captain America 12 centers, 15 centers on the cheap, I try to pick them up. They present well enough, so happy to find this for a couple of things. It was like $2. So yeah, good book. Then I found, longtime viewers of this program will know that I'm a big Ghost Rider fan, specifically the 90s Ghost Rider, Danny Ketch. And I enjoy those series and the subsequent spin-off series. And there was a character named Vengeance that just had a one-shot returning to the Marvel Universe maybe a month ago, maybe less. But I found the first appearance of Vengeance. I already got a couple of these, but these were in like a 50-cent bin. Here is, Ghost Rider and Blaze, Spirits of Vengeance, number 9. This is a newsstand edition. Barcode. Kind of chewed up, but dirt cheap. And then they had the direct edition. So that's cool. Finding the first appearance of Vengeance for, I don't know, $1 or so. Right on. And then, I tell you what, if this character ever takes off, and suddenly it becomes hot. I'm all set because I've probably got 10 of these first appearances now. But it was 50 cents, and I'll never pass it up. Batman, Sword of Azrael, #1. First appearance of John Paul Valley, Azrael. Also just beautiful art. This Joe Quesada art. I love this cover. I love this character. So whenever I find this on the cheap, I'll pick it up every time. Then, as we saw last week when I showed my DC Universe books, I said I had a few more to show off that I picked up at the show, and I did. It was hard. Digging for these things was a challenge. I was striking out. He had a lot of quarter bin books, a lot of 50-cent books, and I thought for sure I'd find some goodies. And it wasn't until the very last two boxes, that I found a few things. So, we got Robin, #27, DC Universe variants. Ooh, it's all red, see? Ooh, I like that. I like it. And then Robin Year 1, annual #4, DC Universe variant. This is a book I didn't even know had a DC Universe variant, so that was a cool thing to find. Then I found Justice League. I was really excited to get this because this is one I had not seen before. Justice League 112 DCU variant. I go nuts for that little logo, man. It's so cool. Why do I think that's so cool? I don't know. It just is. And then I found, well, you know what? I wanted to point something out. What book was it? Bear with me. Yeah, all right. So these DC Universe books are another reason I find them interesting. They're inside, it's like you'll see places list them as like a second print, right? But that's not necessarily the case. That's not how they're labeled. Like the only one that I've found so far is this Robin 27. Out of all the DCU books I have, this is the only one that on the inside cover it says second print, right? So that's interesting. And then here is Green Lantern 36 DCU variants. And yeah, I'm gonna pop this open and show you the fine print here. So I thought this was interesting. Yeah, check this out. It's kind of beat up, so I'm just gonna fold it back. It lists it as, focus. Yeah, you see that? Collector's Pack First Printing. It's not gonna focus right for me. Oh well. But it says Collector's Pack First Printing. So they're all over the place with these books. There was no real rhyme or reason, no editors sitting over them like, okay, this is how these books should go. It's all real crazy. So that's interesting. But then, again, I've complained about the places that I can find books in my town. I have a few comic shops which are very hit or miss, sadly mostly miss, despite these books that I showed here. I have a couple antique malls, I have Ollie's, all hit or miss. And I have a half-price books. And I hit my half-price books probably once a week, once every other week. I run around a lot for work, delivering various things, and I find myself in Grape Road. I'm like, I'll swing in real quick. And I can see it by sight. Where I'll walk up and you see the bins are half empty, books are all folded over, and you're like, no new stock, no nothing. But my girlfriend, my lady, she was out shopping yesterday, and she was thumbing through books, and she said there was a guy sitting on the ground going through the books, and that made me think, might be new books there, because that sounds like a serious collector kind of guy sitting on the ground going through the cheap discount books. So I stopped there. Well, only like an hour left in the day, less than an hour left before they closed. And I turned the corner, and those bins were full. New books, new stock. Very exciting. Oh, man. Oh, new stuff. And I dug, and I'm convinced that the guy that was there before me that she saw sitting on the ground was a big collector, because all the keys were cherry-picked out of there. Like, there was a whole run of Nightwing, but like the stuff that's hot right now, the first issue, a couple other keys, those were gone. I can't even think now, but there were lots of things that you were like, had the whole series in a row, but the keys were missing. And I'm like, that's a shame. So then I ended up scrounging. Well, I'll show a couple things here. I ended up scrounging on the ground in the cheap bins that are unorganized, and I found some more DCU variant goodness. Except, here, I'll show you. So we got Superboy number 8, but look, they all have the price tag on them. I got to get a hair dryer and some tools and do some surgery here. All of these, none of them are in bags. That's a shame. So there's Superboy, very cool. A Tom Grummett cover. These are just great, just fantastic. So there's that. Action Comics 703. When I found all these, I didn't realize I did it, but I must have let out a little joyous chuckle because the girl that was stocking, it's the end of the night, so she's stocking the shelves and things, and she turned a corner and she went, "Oh my God, I've never heard someone audibly go ha ha when they found something here." So apparently I was pretty excited, which I was. So here's Steel number 8, DCU variants. This was the first one I found, and I was like, yes, here we go. This was the one that I did the aha too. Adventures of Superman 516. Yeah, 516. Kind of chewed up, a little dirty, could use a cleaning, which I will give it, a little bath action. Showcase number 10. DCU variants. Love that cover. And Justice League number 92. DCU variants. So that's great. I've had a windfall after not having much lately except for things I was hunting specifically on eBay for. To find all those DCU books, that was really exciting. And then I've got a couple more goodies. Well, I found this in the discount bin and I just bought it for $1. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 1. Newsstand edition. Again, I got to take this dang sticker off there. But, it was a book that I didn't own yet, and for newsstand for $1, I'll take that. But my real find of the day, I screwed up because I found a couple of these books in the stacks under the letter G, and I didn't grab them. I waited until the time got away from me, and they were, coming on the announcements 5 minutes till closing. I'm like, oh, shoot. So I grabbed my books and I left a couple behind, and I sent my girlfriend back out today to go retrieve them, and she very sweetly did that for me. Thank you, dear. So here's what I got here. They had Green Lantern number 50. This is the first appearance of Kyle Rayner in his Green Lantern costume. Kyle Rayner, my favorite Green Lantern. So him in costume, and there was a second copy of this. So they had the whole Emerald Twilight storyline, at least I thought, and they had 49, iconic cover there. But they didn't have any of 48, the first appearance of Kyle Rayner. Just one panel, but didn't have any. And then as I was leaving the store, my other favorite thing at half-price books is when you're leaving and you see long boxes or stacks of comics behind the counter, right, that aren't been put out yet. And I always ask, I'm like, have these been priced? Can I go through these? Can I look? Guy was like, yeah, they've been priced. You can go through them. I'm like, oh, these haven't even been on the floor yet. Yes. And there wasn't much in there that I needed, but there was Green Lantern number 48, first appearance of Kyle Rayner for $1.50. $1.50 at Half Price Books. And not only was there one copy, but 2 copies, my friends. 2 copies. First appearance of Kyle Rayner, $3. What a great haul. I've been on a roll for 2 weeks now, which means I'm going to hit a drought again. But so exciting to get those. That is a fun stack. I look very much forward to the glorious fun of getting new bags and boards and cleaning those up and putting them in new bags. Oh, excitement. This is what you need for these winter blah days. The excitement of comics, people. And that's what I got. I hope everybody is well. Take care. Stay warm. It is nasty out there. Be safe. I'll see y'all soon.